So what is the light? What is the light that you look for? What is the light that shines the brightest around you? What is the light that you are drawn to? In our world and in our community, in your family of faith, what kind of light do you see shining? I mean, when we hear words of hate, what kind of light do you see? When you hear of another shooting day after day at a school, at a store, at a dance club, at a faith community, you're walking down the street, walking home, what kind of light do you see? When you hear of another natural disaster, an earthquake, a tornado, floods, blizzards, what kind of light do you see? When you hear of division among our country and world leaders, what kind of light do you see? When you hear about high school students collapsing and dying of drug overdoses, fentanyl and others, what kind of light do you see? Matthew 5:14 and 16 in the Passion say this: your lives light up the world. How far can you hide a city that stands on a hilltop? And who would light a lamp and then hide it in an obscure place? Instead, it's placed where everyone in the house can see it and benefit from its light. So don't hide your light. Let it shine brightly before others so that your commendable works will shine as light upon them. And then they will give their praise to your Father in heaven. So what does light look like? What does it look like to be lit up? To be the light? What does it look like to bring the light into the darkness of this world? In our world, in your community, in your family of faith, in your family, what kind of light are we? What kind of light are you to be? The Message says Matthew 5:14 and 16 this way. Here's another way to put it. You're here to be light. Bring out God's colors in the world. God's not a secret to be kept. We're going public with this, as public as a city on a hill. If I make you light bearers, you don't think I'm going to hide you under a bucket, do you? I'm putting you on a light stand. And now that I've put you there on a hilltop, let that light shine. Keep open house. Be generous with your lives. By opening up to others, you will prompt people to open up to God, this generous Father in heaven. I mean, these words are accredited to Jesus. They're powerful and challenging and encouraging. They're also hopeful. Maybe we can use them to assist us in pondering a little bit. So, what does your light look like today? Where are we shining our light? Where are you shining your light? Who might be seeing your shine and glow? Could I be hiding my light intentionally? Or maybe out of fear? What else can I learn about my light? What do I want to know? How generous am I with my light? What you thinking? What are you hearing? What are you radiating? I've come to appreciate the easy-to-read translation. They use simpler vocabulary and shorter sentences, yet it's accurate in its translation. So hear these words, and let me invite you to close your eyes and imagine Jesus tenderly and compassionately saying these words to you. You are the light that shines for the world to see. You are like a city built on a hill that cannot be hidden. People don't hide a lamp under a bowl. They put it on a lampstand, and the light shines for everyone in the house. In the same way, you should be a light for other people. Live so that they will see the good things you do and praise your Father in heaven. Jesus is challenging us to that. Jesus is challenging us to be that. In this world that some days seems so dark, we are to be the light of the world. Will you pray with me? Jesus, we are so grateful for who you are and for the teachings that you share with us, how you encourage us and empower us. We are to be the light of the world. I know when I wake up and hear about one more shooting, my heart breaks and the darkness seems to come in. I mean, from a week ago to today, there have been 13 mass shootings in our country alone. More individuals and suicides. There's darkness in our world. There is hate in our world. We hear words of people who are disparaging one another, who are oppressing one another, who are despising one another with their words, and the darkness comes in. We are to be the light of the world. Jesus, you shone so brightly. May we open ourselves up and allow your Spirit to fill us so that we too can be the light. We don't need to hide. We don't need to be ashamed. We need to stand for our family and our friends and our neighbors and for strangers, to be light in the darkness. We are the light of the world. Oh, may we shine brightly today and every day, sharing your love and your grace and your presence, and may we bring you glory. Amen. It's a big command for us, but it's one we can do. Kathy, now help us to breathe and that we can focus on being the light of the world around us. Thank you, my friend.
One of the meanings of the word spirit in Latin is breath. So as we breathe today and we inhale with all of our torso, let's receive that breath from God. And as we exhale, let us send out the Spirit of God. So allow yourself to sit up with the torso lifted, shoulders down. Maybe your palms are open on your knees or on your thighs. And as you inhale through nose, you're inhaling the Spirit, the breath of God. Exhale through nose. You're exhaling it into the world. Inhale, Spirit. Exhale, Spirit. Elongate the breath even more. Inhale, Spirit. Exhale, Spirit. Inhale, Spirit. Exhale, Spirit. Bring your breathing back to its regular pace. and feel the Spirit, the breath of God coming in and out of you.